my book club this weekend. One of the husbands asked me to stop coming because of what we read. I said, nope. Who the hell does this guy think? I'm part of a neighborhood book club that's been meeting for about a year. It's mostly women in their late 20s to early 40s, and I'm the only guy. We rotate houses every month, and honestly, it's been one of the better ways I've met people since moving here. The club recently got into dark romance. It wasn't my suggestion, but everyone voted on it, and that's just where the group ended up. We spend most of the meetings talking about character development, plot, whether the MMC is actually redeemable, etc. No big deal, right? I'm friendly with everyone, but I don't hang out with any of them outside of book club. I know a few of their husbands from saying hello if they're around before or after meetings, but that's about it. After our meeting a few days ago, I was loading a folding chair into my car when one of the husbands came outside and asked if he could talk to me. He told me he'd appreciate it if I stopped coming to book club. I asked why, and he said his wife has become way too excited about book club ever since they started reading dark romance, and that it was weird having the only guy there discussing those books with a group of married women. I laughed at first, because I genuinely thought he was joking, because sometimes guys can be funny like that. But turns out he wasn't joking, LOL. He said he wasn't accusing me of doing anything inappropriate, but that the whole situation made him uncomfortable, and that it would solve a lot of problems if I just found a different hobby. I told him I wasn't there to flirt with anyone. I'm there because I like reading. Everyone in the group voted on the books, and I enjoy the discussions. I also said if he has concerns about his wife's interest in fictional, morally questionable men, that's probably something they should talk about together. He got and said I was intentionally missing the point. I eventually just told him, I'm not quitting a book club because you're insecure about fictional men. If it's that big of a deal, just join. Now I'm wondering if I should have handled it differently. I don't want to create tension in the neighborhood, but I also don't think it's reasonable to ask me to leave a group I've been part of for a year because he's uncomfortable. All right, now it's time for the comments. My favorite part of this whole video. So the first one is, what a loser, jealous of a book. Wow, I would have laughed in his face. Yep, I agree. Good comment. Second one is, I don't know, I don't think he's jealous of the book characters. He is jealous of OP. Yeah, suggesting that OP is a threat by being present while all the wives are discussing the steamy book. Someone else says, yep, he thinks they are all gonna jump the first man they see after talking about the book. His mind is in the gutter, and it's probably projection for how he would act in a similar scenario. There he is, the one penis present. Get him! And then there's a lot of people just saying, I think it's probably more about jealousy over a guy who shares a hobby with his wife and maybe eloquently talking about books. Maybe that guy's wife being like, could you show some more interest in my hobby? It's not a woman's thing. There's OP as a man as well kind of thing. Might be totally wrong with this though. Who knows? And yeah, that's pretty much it for the comments. And some other guy just says he doesn't want another man to hear his wife talk about sex. Like, okay, so my thoughts on this are, I mean, from what I think, he's been there a year already, never had a problem until this dark romance book. It just seems like OP isn't even relatively close to this girl, his wife. They're just in the same club, to be fair. I think the husband is being pretty insecure about the whole situation, and I just have to agree with the comments we're saying here. Like, there's no other way to put it. I don't think he's overreacting at all.